and just adapting perfectly, doing everything that he needs to do. Mind setting up for another drop, and really he needs to make this drop count. If he can get another drop down on one of those island locations, or maybe even the main, if he can take out the hive, if he can do something with this, he'll be right back in this. Looks like he's setting up for a two-pronged attack. Unfortunately, Jaedong's heading down at the exact same time. He's bringing a lot of those lurkers across the field. I think he's going to spot this out. And as you can see, he's got the Scourge kind of like just patrolling right there, so it's going to be hard to take that out. It looks like he's going to set up across that 12 location. Fortunately, seeing a lot of those lurkers, let's see if he gets a lot of the radiates off in the meantime at that location. Yeah, getting a couple of radiates off. Oh, Plague going off, though. And Scourges going into that huge, Science Vessel group. And that can, man. Managing to say only losing 2, which is surprising. He could have lost about 5 there, considering it feels like it's a trap, Admiral Akbar style here, radiating those lurkers. Fortunately, so going to send them home. But you can see, and now doing another drop here on the main backside. Looks like a single vulture and a single marine there in the backside to deal with it, and a lot of lurkers down. And we'll see medic marines, a lot of marines pushing up, but another swarm, beautiful dark swarm down. So those 3 lurkers are going to be able to push down, and once again, supply being disrupted here at the main. A couple radiates going down. Mind finding the thread, though. If he can get that hive down, that'll put him right back in. Go, Mind. Pushing up, but everything getting ravaged alongside. Trying to get the Hydrostand. No, screw the Hydrostand. Go for the hive. Go for the hive of the Defiler Mound. Go for the tech. And he's actually just keeping his, trying to keep Jaedong distracted, trying to keep it down, trying to block, but no, it looks like Jaedong has spotted out. Bring up lurkers. Bring up reinforcements now. Mind kind of in retreat here, and he's really got to hold this off. He's got to do something here. Might be able to clean. No, it looks like those Zerglings are going to be able to take out what remains of the Medic Marine Force, and I think that was the last straw for Mind. So close. Almost had a big blow there. Looks like he's about to lose his main here in the meantime. Now that oncoming cloak, he lost so much there. As you can see, that main actually almost completely out of resources. Medic Marines are cheap, but when you're going up against a 5-base Zerg, essentially, you need at least you need that third. You need everything you can get, is what I'm trying to say. And on top of that, you're facing Jaedong. Jaedong already has that Nidus Canal out there. Looks like he's got Ultralist now, so he has the entire tech tree. That's it. He's got the entire tech tree, and it's going to be really hard for Mind to get back in this. Anyway, he still has those two dropships, and that could be the X factor in this game again. But man, it's just he's got those Nidus Canals everywhere. It would be really hard. He have to pull out something absolutely miraculous to kind of get back in this. And Jaedong really has controlled the pace. And just done everything in this game. The other X factor there is the Science Vessels. You can keep those Science Vessels alive and just go out and irradiate the crap out of everything out in the field right now. Again, maybe you'll be a little bit more successful, but thus far he hasn't done a very good job of protecting them at all. And Side Vessel protection is really what defines the awesome ZVT versus the kind of average ZVT. You can, kill, well, obviously on a pro level I'm talking about. At a pro level, if you protect your Science Vessels as though they are gold, as though they are your life, then you will be successful in Zerg versus, especially C proves that. Firebat Hero I think also proves that. But if you wander them out and end up getting them kind of murdered out in the field for no apparent reason, then you will not be successful. And Mine, once again, scattered forces engaging, one of now pulling them all back, but just being a little bit too scattered there. Now irradiating the lurkers out in the field, at least getting the radiates off, and didn't. But they're still going to sink. They're still going to be able to do a decent amount of damage. The third expansion, that second expansion, once again being assailed, having to be lifted off, having to be brought back. And man, things not going well for Mind. Mind needs to think about expanding, but I really don't know what he can do. It looks like, wow, trying to get some vultures out there, trying to get some mines down, but they're getting absolutely ravaged there out in the field. A lot of Scourges pushing out, running in, and I don't know if that's enough Medic Marines to really stop a decent-sized Scourge force, and definitely not enough. And Jaedong can just force those in, bring them alongside, put the Science Vessels out there a little too fast, as you can see, and losing all the Science Vessels right there. I don't know that he really had a choice there. Though, and it just he had to push them up, try to radiate those Ultralists quickly, because he just doesn't. And now Plague going off over the Medic Marine Force. Jaedong putting on a school here. Putting on an absolute school and very firm control of the match. Has expanded essentially everywhere at the 3 o'clock. Looks like he's set up at the 9 o'clock. A Mine going off, and that's a little bit of a boon there for Mine. Mine somehow surviving that. Considering it, wow, and those Ultralists just sitting irradiated in that Dark Swarm. Now the 3 being taken out, he's still in it, but now there's an Ultralist running it. Oh, that's got to terrify those SCVs. Oh my god, Ultralist! Now trying to pull back as that Ultralist again. Oh, yummy SCVs. 9 o'clock or 3 o'clock position. Now it's going up. Wow, yeah, Mind incomplete. It looks like he finally took care of that Ultralisk, but still his resources have been absolutely disrupted. It looks like a huge drop being prepared there for Mind. As you can see, those Overlords at the front really mean one thing to me, that he's just filling up, and probably going to be everything in there. Every unit you can imagine except Mutalisks, because they don't fit in the Overlords, although I'm sure they could, but man, that'd be kind of uncomfortable, wouldn't it? I think it's... seriously, how does that work? That's got to be really disgusting. It's like some sort of Zerg giving birth type thing. It looks like he lost his academy in there, so he hasn't been producing medic and marines for a while. Maybe maybe the commentators missed a drop here that we didn't see on screen, but I don't know. It looks like, yeah, some Ultralists just kind of hanging out. It looks like another drop was attempted, but nothing doing there. Ultralists very quickly squashing that, and yeah, loading up. Yeah, birthing units here. That's such a gross sound too. It's just, yeah. Anyway, yeah, setting up for the, looks like the final hurrah, the final drop, the last killing blow here. Something that Mind is going to have to, basically something that Mind cannot recover from. Obviously, probably in kind of dire straits, kind of like on the respirator right now as it is. But yeah, this is going to be absolutely devastating. This is definitely, in my opinion, quote unquote, the killing blow. As it were, and Scourges to push in just in case the science vessels decided to go up and irradiate. And yeah, now Mind taking off with the medic marine forces out of position, catching out two Overlords in transition. But yeah, huge drop in the main. Another plague going off over the science vessels, losing yet another one to some more Scourges. Now here comes the gigantic drop, devastating and giving gross. And yeah, losing more science vessels at the front door. It looks like some irradiated Ultralisks at the very least, or accidentally doing some kills to the drone line in the meantime, so that's something. But really, yeah, one Mutalisk and all those science vessels will go down. Looks like he's going to lose his main. He's losing his main production centers here to these Ultralisks and the other mixed units here. It looks like he's putting up a good fight at the main, though, able to kill some Ultralisks there. Still has a lot of science vessels there, now pushing in, so maybe he'll be able to do something there. But really, he'd have to pull out something miraculous. Retreating his units, because he's losing his barracks here. Maybe, yeah, and as you can see, looks like more units being murdered there. And now Mind calling GG. So it looks like Jaedong is going to be our finalist. Going to end up facing Cal there. And he's been so strong against Protoss. We'll see if... And Cal, actually, I think he's shown some weakness against Protoss in the past. Mind being very polite there and giving kind of props. So, former MSL champion is out. Jaedong advancing. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Wow, Jaedong just looks so good. Can he be stopped? Well, obviously he's been stopped by Flash, but can he be stopped in the MSL? Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for listening.